Herzlich willkommen bei Story Studies. Hier lernst du Englisch mit spannenden Geschichten. Du siehst die Geschichte mit englischen und deutschen Untertiteln, damit du jedes Wort verstehst. Wenn du die Geschichte von Anfang an schauen möchtest, dann findest du den Link zu Kapitel 1 in der Beschreibung. Los geht's und viel Spaß!
Nick drops the video game controller as he hears the door to his apartment swing open with a thud. At first, he thinks it's Josie coming home to grab something, but then he hears barking.
What's going on?
He turns to see Felix, Maya's big fluffy dog, running towards him at full speed. The dog leaps through the air and into Nick's outstretched arms.
Ah!
Nick falls backward onto the couch. Maya runs into the apartment to find Felix on top of her new neighbor, licking his face.
Felix! No, come here!
She pulls her dog off him.
Nick, are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Nick sits up, wiping his face. He's a bit surprised, but not at all hurt.
I'm okay. I grew up around big dogs like yours. Josie's grandmother had a few over the years.
That's good. I was worried.
She looks around, noticing the mess of fast food wrappers and empty cans of energy drinks.
That's all me.
He scrambles to put the trash into one pile. He doesn't want Maya to think he's a slob.
Don't worry about it. I won't tell Josie.
Thanks. She thinks I'm hard at work right now, like she is.
Felix pushes against Maya's arms. If she doesn't take him for a walk soon, he probably will make more of a mess of the place than Nick already has.
Want to go for a walk with me and Felix in the park and talk about it?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
The trees in the park have just begun to change color. Brilliant orange and red leaves peek out from among the green ones. The air has a cool, crisp quality to it, despite still being very sunny and warm. Maya lets Felix off his leash. As he runs through the park, she and Nick follow slowly behind.
When do you head to work?
In a few hours. I've got the evening shift because of the event. What about you? Want to tell me about why you are playing video games instead of writing?
I had the job of dreams lined up before I got it here. I was going to be the lead writer on a sci-fi series, but the backing fell through.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's not uncommon for a project to end before it even starts in Hollywood, but I wish I hadn't bragged to everyone about it. I feel like such a failure now. I'll probably never get another opportunity like that again.
I know it feels like that, but the reality is far from it. Just being hired for a project of that caliber, whether it was made or not, shows they already believe you have the skills and talent to do the work. Which means you'll be hired again for another project in the future. And in this city of thousands of opportunities and dreams, I'm sure it will happen soon.
He nods, taking the words in. Her optimism is contagious.
Thank you. I needed to hear that. I was starting to feel like I made a mistake coming here.
Definitely not. I think you are meant to be here. You and Josie both.
He blushes, becoming suddenly aware that they have been just talking about him for so long.
Enough about me. I know you're an artist too. I bet your paintings are hanging in a gallery somewhere nearby, and you've been too humble to tell me about it.
Maya laughs, wishing that was the case. People always assume she's a successful artist, despite still working in a cafe. Maybe it has to do with the way that she carries herself.
No, the only place my artwork has been displayed is on the walls of my workshop and at my parents' house. I've been too shy to show it to anyone else.
That's surprising. We'll have to do something about that.
What do you suggest?
You could show me and Josie for starters. We both know how vulnerable it feels to share that part of yourself with someone else. How it feels like you're baring your soul to them.
Maya looks at Nick, feeling completely seen by his words. It's true, her soul is in her artwork, and that's why she's been so afraid to share it with anyone else. Just as she's about to agree to show them her paintings, she hears Felix barking. They look to see him chasing a cat right up a tree.
Felix! No!
Night. The streets of Los Angeles are aglow with millions of lights and billboards. Something exciting is always happening in a city like this. Nick and Josie enter Funktown Cafe, full of energy and ready to mingle.
Wow, of course. The place where Maya works is so cool.
The coffee shop / record store is decorated like it's right out of the 70s, with wood paneling, funky decor, and geometric lamps. In the corner is a DJ booth where Maya is playing records.
I love it here.
Hey, y'all. I'll be with you in a bit.
We should mingle.
Good idea.
They both head in opposite directions, looking for new people to meet. A woman in her early 30s makes a beeline for Nick.
Don't talk to that guy in the corner. He's a bad actor who is just trying to get someone to make his actor's reel for free.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm Nick, by the way, and not an actor, so you don't have to worry about that with me.
Nice to meet you, Nick. I'm Zoe. I'm a director. What about you?
You're just the person I was hoping to meet. I'm a screenwriter.
While Nick and Zoe talk about their aspirations, Josie is looking at some artwork in the corner. She talked a big game before they arrived about networking and making new friends, but she's too tired from her long day at work to talk to anyone new. Maya notices her off by herself and gets her coworker to take over the music.
See something you like?
No, these are very cheesy.
Oh, you don't think a woman in a miniskirt riding a lion with money symbols in his eyes is high art?
They both laugh.
Maybe I just don't have the LAI yet for these sort of things.
If that's LA taste, I hope neither of us ever gets it.
I was looking around for some of your paintings, but I don't see any hanging up.
You won't find any. I've never displayed any of them here or anywhere else in public.
You should do it. I've got a good intuition about you as an artist, too.
I just might, but only because you and Nick are so encouraging. He already talked me up a bit today when we went for a walk in the park.
Oh, sounds like the two of you are getting close.
Maya looks away, hiding her blush. Josie finds it cute that someone so seemingly confident can get shy about matters of the heart, too.
Where is Nick anyway? Should we see what he's up to?
Let's go.
Josie takes Maya's arm and pulls her towards Nick. He is still talking to Zoe and unaware of them approaching.
We should collaborate on something. It sounds like we have similar visions of what we want to create.
I'd love to, but the first thing I need to focus on is getting a job. I'm not even sure how I'm going to pay my rent.
Josie's mouth drops open as she overhears him say this. He's supposed to be working as the lead screenwriter for a sci-fi show. With that salary, he should be able to easily pay his half of the rent. Did he lie to her?
Nick, what are you talking about?